Go to Ephesians. Ephesians. Okay. This is Ephesians, the book of Ephesians. 5. It's like I'm kind of losing my voice. Ephesians 5. Okay. And bear me just a minute. 14. Wherefore he saith, okay, awake. So we're supposed to be awake, alive within this truth. Okay. Awake upon our feet. As I mentioned in what Ezekiel 37. Awake. Arise. Right? Though that sleepest, so we're not supposed to be in a sleeping manner. Okay? You sleep what? In the night time. Okay? And arise from the dead. And Mashiach shall give thee light. Okay? So what makes us alive? This word. Okay? And awake. So this word, it quickens us. Okay? And it says, arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee the light. Now let's further go into Ezekiel. Right? Go to Ezekiel. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Here a little, there a little. Go to Ezekiel 37. Right? It's Ezekiel 37. The hand of the Lord Yahushua was upon me. Okay, is upon me. Right? Which is what? This word. If his hand's upon you, that means his spirit is upon you. Right? And carried me out in the spirit of the Lord Yahushua and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones. So this was time travel. What's it? You would call this what? Time travel into the future. Right? And what? He was in that valley. And where was that valley? That valley was America. Right? Set him down. Right? Which was full of bones. And the bones represent Israel. Okay? And caused me to pass by them. Round about. Okay? So Ezekiel was doing a lot of observing. Hell of a lot of observing. Okay? A lot of traveling. Okay? And behold, there were many in the open valley. Okay? So it was a large valley, which is America. America is what? A large land. Okay? And lo, they were very dry. Why were they dry? Because without this word, you're dry. You're not, they call it malnourished. Okay? That's why it says, and they were very dry. Why? Because they never had this word. Okay? They were dehydrated. Okay? And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? This was a question that was asked. This was a question that was asked to Ezekiel. Okay? And it was, Yahushua has a sense of humor. Can these bones live? Right? And I answered, Oh Lord, Yahushua, power, thou knowest. In other words, he don't know. You know, you created them. Okay? That's how bad of a state they were in. So this was showing you the state of our people today. Pants down sagging. Okay? Wearing do-rags. All that. Okay? See, that's folly. You see? You see that folly right there? Right? Simple. Okay? The Lord's going to destroy him. Right? For that foolishness. Okay? Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Okay? Folly is esteemed. Okay? To want wisdom, you have to be serious. How can you want wisdom but you're acting foolish? Okay? We're still on Ezekiel 37. And 4, again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones. So that's what we're here to do. Prophesy unto the children of Israel, which are the bones, in hopes they be what? Revitalized. And say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord Yahushua. So when we're teaching this word, we're saying that in other words, hear this word. Okay? Doth, saith the Lord Yahushua, thy power unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you. Right? So what's that breath? The law, statutes, and commandments, the wisdom. Okay? And ye shall live. So how are we made alive? Through what? Through these words. Okay? What makes us alive? What? The law, statutes, and commandments. Right? And I will lay sinews upon you. What sinews? Fiber. Muscle fiber. Right? Which what? Joins the muscles together. Right? And I will bring flesh upon you. So what's the flesh? The flesh is what? The understanding of the scriptures. Right? That's the flesh. The flesh is what? A covering. Right? And cover you with skin. And put breath in you. And you shall live. Okay? And you shall know that I am the Lord Yahushua. So I prophesied as I was commanded. And as I prophesied, before there was a noise. And behold, a shaking. And the bones came together. Right? So what does it mean the bones came together? This is when someone understands. Then bones come together. A shaking and the bones came together. Bone means bone. That's when what? Someone wakes up. And they say, oh man, it makes sense. That's them bones being what? Joined together. Right? And when I beheld, lo, the sinews of the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them. But there was no breath in them. So when it says the skin covered them, but there was no breath in them, and the skin is your what? Your flesh. Right? And the skin is your flesh. Right? And it says, okay, covered them, the skin covered them, but there was no breath in them. So what does it mean there was no breath in them? They never had the understanding. So you're going to have those that know the Israelites. That's as far as it goes. The far as it goes, they can say, Kram Yasharallah. And that's the far as it goes. You know? That's why it says, but had no breath in them. They didn't have the understanding of Yahushua. Right? That's as far as it goes with some of our people. Right? Rant unto me, prophesy unto the wind. So even when it seems like no one's listening, you prophesy unto the wind. Right? Prophesy, son of man, to the wind. Thus saith the Lord, power come from the four winds. Right? Oh, breathe upon these slain. Why are they slain? Slain means dead. Because our people are in a dead spirit. Right? Oh, breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So, what are we doing? We're breathing this word upon you, so you may live. We're resuscitating you through these words, so you may be alive. Okay, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them. And they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Okay? So, why is it an exceeding great army? Because even though our people don't know all the ins and outs of the scriptures, right? It's still an army. Even those that know they're Israelites, that's an army. At the end of the day, it's still an army. Okay? So that's what, so we went into what the valley of dry bones are. I hope this is edifying. This ain't about serving myself. It's about serving the Akim. Okay? And only a few are going to come out of that dead state. Might as well go to Isaiah. Only a few of our people are going to come out of that dead state. And the greatest joy is when you see you're bringing out the scriptures and it resonates with someone and they wake up. For me, that's one of my greatest joy. Someone understands this truth and they get it. And they receive this word with meekness. That's one of my greatest joy. Okay? Isaiah 60. It says, arise, shine. Arise. Why? Because now we're on our feet. A great exceeding number. Right? Arise and shine. For the light has come, which is referring to Yahweh Shai. And the glory of the Lord Yahweh Shai is risen upon thee. Okay? Upon whom his men, his mouthpieces. And look, baby minutes. And that glory is what? His excellence. Right? It's risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. So yeah, there's great darkness upon this earth that has covered this earth. Right? Great darkness has covered this earth. And darkness is, you can equate that with what? Ignorance. So there's great ignorance upon this earth. Right? Great darkness. And it grows darkness to people. Right? That's why when certain people drive past or walk past, some may sniggle and laugh because they're in darkness. Some may shake their heads in disgust. Why? Because they're in darkness. Right? Shall cover the earth and gross darkness to people. So even the people, they're in gross darkness as well. Right? If the rulers are in darkness, that means the people are going to be in darkness. Right? But the Lord Yahweh Shai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Right? And you can also equate that with salvation. Because the scriptures do say, they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Right? So many are going to see it. Okay, the strangeness of the hopeful elect's salvation. Right? We just got to be patient and continue to endure. Bear with me just a minute. Right? That's what we got to do. Where else was we? Bear with me just a minute. Go to Thessalonians. All right. Let's grab Thessalonians. Bear with me just a minute. This is Thessalonians 5 chapter. Chapter 5, Salakia. But other times and the seasons. Right? So there's a time and season for everything. Right? Brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. Why? Because we're already privy. Okay? For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Right? Unexpectedly. We know. That's why we have to watch. We're watching the news and we're filtering everything. Okay? And a thief comes unexpectedly. A thief don't knock at your door. Knock, knock. Who's there? No. Okay? So the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night. Unexpectedly. When you're not expecting it. Right? For when they shall say peace and safety. So majority of people, they're going to be in the spirit of peace and safety. Complacency. Right? Of not caring. Of reveling. Right? And as I'm speaking, you still got people reveling. Okay? Ren, sudden destruction cometh upon. Rem, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? It's going to come all of a sudden. And it says, and they shall not escape. Why? Because they're going to get caught up in that web. That's why we're warning you now, before things get worse. Right? But ye brethren are not in darkness. So the hopeful elect, remember, they're not in darkness. They have the eye salve, they can see. Right? The rest of the people, they're in darkness. The elect, they have the eye salve. But the day should overtake you as a thief. But it's going to overtake the world. But it ain't going to overtake the elect. Because they could see. Right? Ye are the children of the light. Alright? And the children of the day. We are the real Illuminati. Okay? We are the real light bearers. Okay? And Illuminati goes into what? Just light. Okay? Those that have the light. Those that have the mysteries. They're the Illuminati. Right? And the children of the day. We are not of the night nor darkness. Right? So day, what does it represent? Light. You can see. Okay? You're enlightened. Okay? Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right? So everybody out here, they're walking about, but they're still sleeping. What, spiritually? Because you could be walking about, but you could be still dead in a spiritual manner. Right? So we want to be what? Awake, arise and shine. Right? Bear me just a minute. For they that sleep, sleep in the night. And they that are drunken in the night. Right? So what, you take your rest at night and you sleep at what? What do? You're drunk at night time. Most people drink at night time. Right? But it's daytime and you got people walking about like it's night time. But let us who are of the day, the hopeful elect, okay? Be sober, spiritually sober. Doesn't mean you can't drink. It just means you got your spiritual antennas up. Put it on the breastplate. So what's the breastplate? Of faith. Faith is our breastplate. So faith is your protection. Right? Of faith and of love. Because love, that's one of the most important commandments. Right? And helmets of hope, of salvation. This is what we got to do. Verse 9. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain, okay, to hold on, salvation by our Lord Mashiach. Right? See, Satan's getting upset. Who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, whether we live or die, we should live together with him. Okay? Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as you also do. So what are these words to do? To comfort the hopeful elect, to let you know, keep pushing, keep fighting. Yahushua on his way. And this may be the last year, you never know. Okay, this place ain't got long, things are gonna speed up. Right? So knowing that, we need to keep going. We need to keep pushing. Right? Let no man take that crown. See if I can find that. Excuse me. Revelations. Bear me just a minute. You gotta hold on. This is on Revelation 3 and 11. And it says, behold, I come quickly. So Yahushua, he's on his way. Okay? You just gotta be patient. Okay? Hold that fast which thou hast. So remember, to obtain salvation. And it says, hold that fast to what thou hast. So what do we have? We have the scriptures. So we got to hold that fast. Right? What thou hast. So it's one thing, alright. You know when you wake up to this truth, then the longer you're in this truth, it's like, no, you got to hold on to it. Because Satan's trying to knock your faith. Okay? Let no man take that crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of the Most High. You're going to be what? One of them joint rulers. And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, the name of the city of the Most High, which is New Jerusalem, which come down out of heaven from the Most High. I'll write upon him a new name. Right? And every brother's going to have their own house. Every member of the elect are going to have their own house, their own nation. You do know that every member of the elect, they're going to have their own nation. And your children are going to have their own nation as well. This is what we got to look forward to. Okay, so I'll go shut off here. Okay, and until the next time, I want to give all honors and praises belongs to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Wahavaka Quadash, for giving me another day to teach His word, regardless of the afflictions. And brothers, continue, whatever you may be going through, continue and pray. And yeah, I'm going to pray for you as well. Okay, until the next time, Shalom.